Now what I have here is a pigtail that I save off of the transmission, and I'm going to stick this inside the transmission. It's the same as the connector to the transmission, and then I'm going to find pink wire, which you know where the pink wire will be, and also the 2-3 shift solenoid. And I'm going to do an ohms test right at the transmission to see if I still get this same 5 ohms. If I get this same 5 ohms, I know that we're going to have to take this transmission out and go to the solenoid. Something is going to be inside there. We're not supposed to have 5 ohms. We are supposed to have 19 to 24 ohms on that solenoid. So, connector is down there, and you saw before. So we're going to take that connector out and exchange this so I can reach these wires so I can do the test. I only need 2 of these wires, and I'm going to do the ohms test there. Okay, now change it. I disconnected the transmission plug and used the other plug that I have here. See here and here, and I am ohms testing the solenoid, the 2-3 solenoid, which is right here, and the pink wire. So it's 2 wires, okay. And I look over here at the meter and I see it's reading 4.8 ohms. So now I am going directly to the solenoid. Okay, first we tested everything through the electrical connector, and then we eliminated the computer when we found out, when we took loose the plug, that it was reading 5 ohms. And now I took loose the transmission connector, which is hanging down here, and I put in another connector that had a pigtail here where I can ohm directly to the solenoid, and we can see that it is reading 4.8 ohms. And if you remember, it's supposed to read, both shift solenoid is supposed to be 19 to 24 ohms, and the TC solenoid 10.4 to 10.9 ohms, which I had 11 ohms with the TCC solenoid and 20 ohms with the 1-2 shift solenoid. So definitely we have to go into taking this transmission side cover off, which is a very, very, very big job. So we eliminate the electrical on the outside. Now, what comes to my mind is what is happening is that 2-3 shift solenoid is throwing everything else off, because the code that caused the freeze frame was the 2-3 shift solenoid circuit. So the resistance has broken down some type of way. So we have to see if there's a break somewhere in the wiring harness, or if the shift solenoid is bad. It could be. Let's see here. I wiggle it a bit, make sure there's a good connection. When I wiggle it, it still stays at 4.8 ohms. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to test the 1-2 shift solenoid and see how that works. There will be that green wire. So I'm going to hook onto that one and see if that one shows 20 ohms like it did, or 19 to 20 ohms.
Alright, now I'm hooked on to the green wire for the 1-2 shift solenoid and the pink wire. So now it's reading 20.6 ohms, which means that the 1-2 shift solenoid is good. It means also we have to go inside of the transmission, so we got to take off that side cover. and in there we will find out if it's the internal wire harness or the shift solenoids themselves.
The side cover is off. It's a lot of work to take this side cover off. The technician that took this side cover off, the technician, I say, had a rough time. But where are we? We're here at these two shift solenoids here. This one in particular, the 2-3, is the one that's causing a problem. So now we take this off. We can take both of them off here. And we're going to do a test right here at the solenoid. We can put the two prongs right here to make the test and read the readings to see which one is bad. Okay, I'm doing the test right here behind there on this first solenoid, and the reading is 21.4 ohms. That's what it's supposed to be. Now we're going to go to the next one. It's hard to do this with one hand. Let's see. The reading on this one is 6.4 ohms. Hold on. It's hard to hold this on with one hand. Shoot. I'm trying to hold the camera in this. Let me see here. Here we go. Where is it? 6.3 ohms. And that's for this other shift solenoid right here. So this one is the one in question, but I'm going to change them both since this whole side cover is open. To change them is simple. Take this clip out and pull it out. Make sure the valve don't shoot out. And take this clip out, push it out, make sure the valve don't shoot out. So this was just a lesson on how to troubleshoot an electrical problem right down to the source, which is this shift solenoid here.